Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunters off the playbook, bringing you a Week 6 NFL matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. Now, the Colts come into this matchup after an outstanding victory against the Kansas City Chiefs. But what they have to do offensively, you look at their offensive. Let's start with the running game. You can run from the shotgun. You ran from the shotgun formation exceptionally well last week. You utilize that this week. It allows your running backs to see what's in front of him and pick and slide his holes and then just burst through it. So don't be afraid to use the shotgun this week to complement the running game. That's going to help you out a lot. Also, Dallas Clark should have a big day. Washington Redskins struggle covering opposing offense's tight end, so it's up to Clark to make plays. You can move him around, you know that. So take advantage of Clark as a weapon, as a tight end. He's going to draw a mismatch with whoever's on him. So that's one thing you could look for this week. He should have a big day. And I look at the offensive line of the Colts, those in particular those two tackles against the outside pass rush. Are they ready for the downward pressure of Arakpo and Andre Carter? That's something you want to keep an eye on. If they can win that matchup, if you can keep Peyton Manning clean, you're going to have some success. Now, you look at the defensive side of the football. I look at the matchup with the safeties. The safeties can't allow them. They have to stay deeper than the deepest man. Because what happens when you play a McNabb-led team, he's going to buy time and he's going to throw either the deep post or the deep fade route down the field past the safeties, because usually safeties are getting caught looking up front, running to get McNabb, and he steps up and throws the football deep down the field. So safeties, you have to stay back. As long as the receivers keep running, you keep running. And you look at that D-line, you must get your hands up in the air, because there will be some opportunities to get tip passes against McNabb. He throws the football on the flat line, so you can really get your hands up and get an opportunity to bat some balls down. Now you look at the Redskins offensively, you got to stay balanced. You got Ryan Terrain running the football with some power and some purpose. McNabb is a guy that operates best off play action. So if you're able to run the football exceptionally well and McNabb is able to operate off play action, this offense is going to be scary. And you look at that passing game, I need for Armstrong and also Galloway to step up and take some of the pressure off Moss and Cooley, because what teams are doing is just bracketing Moss and effectively playing coverage on Cooley. Yes, they're still getting their catches in their yards, but imagine how dangerous this offense could look if Armstrong and Galloway could be a consistent target throughout the game. This offense could be explosive, that explosive. And the offense can't stall inside the 30. Imagine how many points you left on the table when you get inside the 30, your offense stall, you shoot yourself in the foot with penalties, drop passes, misreads. Get inside the 30, go to score touchdowns, especially against the Colts. Defensively, what you have to do, I look at Reed Doughty, the safety, versus Peyton Manning. Doughty can't get caught looking in the backfield. What Peyton Manning wants to do is influence you with his eyes and throw where you're not. So it's up to you to keep everything in front of you, read your keys, trust your defense, and effectively make plays on the ball when you see it in the air. Do not watch Peyton Manning. Watch the ball when it's in the air. And I also look at the defensive pass rush. You look at Arakpo versus Ryan Diem. Arakpo has to win that battle all day. He has to keep that pressure on Peyton Manning so that ball will come out quickly, because I trust those linebackers of the Redskins to step up and make plays. McIntosh and also London Fletcher, who's a future Hall of Famer. So you force him to throw the football underneath so your linebackers can clean up the mess and make plays. I'm going with the Colts in this matchup. The Colts are going to be able to spread out the Redskins and effectively exploit the weakness, which is the nickel and dime corners of the Redskins. They're thin in the secondary, so look for the Colts to have their way with this secondary as far as the interior part, and they'll be able to effectively run the football. The Redskins struggle in that department. Peyton Manning is going to have enough balance to keep this offense going and to keep that defense of his off the field. For more football coverage, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL, or you can visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.